Hello and welcome to episode number 45 in this daily series where I'll be making a video every day about each state in the USA. My name is Jake, I make videos about places, and this is 5 fun facts you probably didn't know about Vermont. Vermont, known as the Green Mountain State, has a population of 623,000 people and a median annual household income of $60,000. The capital city is Montpelier, and the most populated city is Burlington with a population of 43,000. Vermont's name is derived from two French words, vert, meaning green, and mont, meaning mountain. So it literally means green mountain. That's why it's called the Green Mountain State. French explorer Samuel de Champlain gave the name Vermont to Vermont's Green Mountains on his 1647 map. That's a long time ago. All right, let's get into those 5 fun facts, starting with number 1. Do you like a small town feel? Literally? Well, Vermont has that. Vermont is the only state that has no buildings above the height of 124 feet. That means Vermont has no skyscrapers. That's why I said small. At 124 feet tall, the tallest building in the state of Vermont is Decker Towers. Decker Towers is a 11-floor apartment building in Burlington, Vermont. Vermont is one of the 4 states in the United States that used to be an independent nation. The others are Texas, California, and Hawaii. Vermont used to be known as the Republic of New Connecticut between the years 1777 and 1791. In January 1777, delegates from 28 towns met and declared independence from the jurisdictions and land claims of the British colony of Quebec, as well as from the U.S. states of New Hampshire and New York. They called this territory New Connecticut, and sometimes referred to it by the name of the Green Mountains. The delegates also forbade slavery within the Republic. Many volunteers took part in the American Revolution, but the Continental Congress did not recognize the jurisdiction's independence. Because of objections from New York, which had conflicting property claims, the Continental Congress declined to recognize Vermont, then sometimes also known as the New Hampshire Grants. Vermont's overtures to join the province of Quebec were accepted by the British, offering generous terms for the Republic's reunion. When the main British army surrendered in 1781, however, American independence became apparent. Vermont, now bordered on 3 sides by U.S. territory, rejected the British claims and instead negotiated terms to enter the United States. In 1791, Vermont officially joined the United States of America as our 14th state. Did you know that fact? If you didn't, I expect a like right now. Hope you enjoyed. Montpelier is the only United States capital that does not have a McDonald's. But why? Apparently, Montpelier is dedicated to keeping things local. It's a pretty small capital with just under 8,000 people, so it's understandable that they'd want to keep things small and local. And so they don't allow big food chains like McDonald's or Burger King in the city. However, if you're still hungry and you really want to go get that new Travis Scott burger, you can pop over to the next town over and they have McDonald's and Burger King. Although, if I was in Montpelier, I would just go with the local food personally. I mean, you can get McDonald's anywhere. Why would you want that? Just try the local food if you're there. Dr. Horatio Nelson Jackson was the first person to drive across the United States in the year 1903. He was a doctor from Burlington, Vermont, and he was at a bar in San Francisco, and somebody bet him $50 that he couldn't cross the country in 90 days. Well, guess what? He accepted. He, along with a 22-year-old bicycle racer and gasoline mechanic, set off to achieve the yet-to-be-achieved feat in a used 20-horsepower Winton touring car. Interestingly, Jackson named the car Vermont after his home state. The duo completed the journey in 63 days and won the bet, though the cost of the journey was around $8,000, so they weren't any better off financially. During the trip, they encountered many problems, including failing of the parts of the car and flat tires, but they stayed positive, battling any misfortune that came their way. I've driven across most of the US in a modern car. That's not so difficult. But back in 1903, cars were very new. Okay, it was a new thing. It wasn't refined. The parts were not as well made. It made things quite a bit more difficult. Just in case you're one of those people watching thinking, oh, I could drive across the US, no problem. Just remember, it was a long time ago. It was the first time ever. Even though he wasn't any better off financially afterwards, I'm sure he was still very glad he accomplished it. It's not every day you set a world record for traveling across the US. First time ever in a car. That is a cool record. Vermont is the largest producer of maple syrup in all 50 states, and they make over 500,000 gallons of it per year. Consider this next time you eat pancakes. It takes about 40 years for a maple tree to grow up enough to where it can be tapped. It has to be at least 10 inches in diameter. And then it takes about 40 gallons of sap to produce 1 gallon of syrup. That's why it's expensive. You know what is not expensive at all? Not at all. Totally free. My bonus fact. And it's waiting for you. Just keep watching the video. In Vermont, it is technically illegal to deny the existence of God. So, doesn't that mean that atheism is illegal? And somehow it's still the least religious state in the country. Interesting. So that is it. That is my 5 fun facts you probably didn't know about Vermont. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you're from Vermont, please comment below. Tell me which fact you knew, which fact you didn't, and any other thoughts you might have, including the rude ones. I will be back tomorrow with the next episode at 7 p.m. Look for me again. And subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out. All right. Later.